Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Please welcome to Home Garden and Fashion. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like there if you haven't been there already. In today's video, I'm going to share how I did this t-shirt. Now, as you can see, this is a t-shirt and I decorated with this is sort of like mirror, but it's not mirror, it's confetti. So I decorated it with this large gold color confetti, and you can put mirror as well. And also I made this is the mirror holder, and I have done another video on it too. This is a couching stitch, and this is kind of advanced couching stitch. So over here I have done couching stitch with two different threads. As you can see, the first one is this thread. This is a thread with sequin, and this thread I put a lot of knots, and I will show you how I did it. I just used my creativity and used this thread, and this is really a beautiful thread. As you can see, it has beautiful multicolor sequins in it. It is really beautiful thread. So I always wanted to add this thread to my embroidery, and I have tried many different ways, but I wasn't successful because for one reason that it could not go inside a needle because of having all this sequin, and the second reason is I was not able to pull it through the fabric because of this sequin. So this kind of thread is really beautiful for couching stitch. So as you can see, I have done, let me put this thing and then I'll show you. So as you can see, I have done couching stitch over here, and this and on a t-shirt in the hand, and this has two different kinds of thread. One is this thread, and another is this silk thread. So this is red silk thread, so I have used this one, and also I have used these large beads. Actually I have used the smaller beads, and there are some very large one, but I have used the smaller one. So the smaller one, few of them I'm going to use it with this one, this red. So these two kinds of thread I have used, and I have used this one to stitch the couching stitch. And so let me show you how to do it. As you can see, we have two steps, so we'll go through the, I think I showed you my last video how to do this frame, but I will show it to you again. And on top of the frame I put this beautiful beads. So I will show you the frame one more time. So in order to do the frame, you need a crochet hook, and this is size 9. And what we need to do is just take it in your index finger and roll it like this. Like this. Now after you roll it some time, then you put your crochet hook like this and just pull it, and then go on and make a chain, so like this. So like this you continue all around. So this is really very easy, yet you can do really awesome work with it, and you can do many variations. So for example, I have used the beads in it, and you can add sequin, you can add pearl, so the possibilities are actually endless. So each time you do it, you have 3 chain and you pull it through one, so like this. Like this. So you put the 3 chain and pull it through one. So now you can do one, or you can go outside again and do a double. So we're going to do a double. So when you do the double, you go on top. So here's the top hole, because we already did one inside. Now I'm going to do the double. So when you do a double, it's kind of becomes little bit wider. So like this you'll continue throughout the side. So now that I made these, and as I showed you, this is very simple to make it. So I have 2 of these now, so I'm going to add one of these over here, and I'll show you how I did the beads on it. So you need your basic needle and thread, and you're going to go from here and you put one bead and come out. So you're just basically going to stitch the bead to this, and you make sure it's kind of like on the top, on the ring, on the edge, and you can go through inside the bead few times and give it a nice, really nice pull and nice stitch so it does not come out. So I'm going to put it like this. So you have to make sure that your beads and the needles are both kind of matching size, otherwise your beads will not go through the needle. And make a little space. So this is something you have to do with patience, because it requires patience for you to properly do it. So as you can see, I'm stitching these beads in the side of this circle ring, just like you see over here. So I'm just stitching the beads at the side of the ring, and it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I have 8 beads, so here also I will just eyeball and give 8 beads. So be sure to give 2-3 rounds of stitches, like here 1 2, and then I went inside with this 3, so that way this will be kind of very nicely secure. So like this. So you see how it's coming out, and now I'm going to come through here. I already have 5, so I need to give 3 more beads like this. Like this. Now this over here, this. I think this one I have 7. I will try to put one more because we're putting 8 like this. So we have 8 in it. Now once you have all your beads, you make sure it's tightened, and then you cut off the excess thread, anything hanging. So like this, you will put it like this, and then after that you will stitch it. So before you stitch it, make sure you put a little dot so you know where exactly you are going to stitch. So now I'm going to put my confetti. This confetti you can buy it in any arts and crafts store. I'm going to put my frame with the beads. I'm going to make sure that they have, before you stitch it, make sure that they have the right amount of spacing. Once you be sure the right amount of spacing there, then you just stitch it. I'm going to go from the bottom, and then I'll stitch it here. So you just hold it like this and stitch it to your t-shirt. Like this. So just take your time, and you can put a frame, but I don't think I need a frame. I'll just hold it. You have to just hold it steady and then you stitch it. So you see all my stitches are going in the side, not on the confetti. So like this I'll stitch it. So I'm going to go round and stitch it. Like this, hold it and then stitch it. I have to put a knot at the bottom. Be sure to put a knot at the thread and go from the bottom. Like hold it in a place. And go from the bottom and just stitch this side to your t-shirts. And don't stitch the confetti or the mirror, whatever you choose to put. Yes, we're just stitching this side edges. So just go ahead and stitch all around. So I'm just going to finish it doing all around. So as you see, I have given one round and I'm going with the second round. You can put your thread little bit thick thread too. You can do a few like 4 strand of thread instead of 1 or 2. That way it will be a little bit solid stitch. So as you see, it's going like in the circle in the back. So when you're done, you can cut off the extra threads. So I'm just going to finish this and then show you. So as you can see, I have finished stitching this. So now this one was the one only left, and now the whole neck is done with double couching stitch, and you can put mirror or confetti, and with the frame. So frame, I already showed you how to make it, and now we're going to do this. So this one, my other video where I did in a black t-shirt where I showed you the single couching stitch, now here we have added another one, so it's a double couching stitch. So we're going to do that one. So what I did to do the double couching stitch is first I create this one, and this was the single couching stitch, and this was created from this, as you can see, folding many times. So we're just going to have to do like this, as you see. So we're coming up like this. So this is single couching stitch, and then we're going to make the double one. So as you can see, this has just knots, so that's how I made the thread smaller. So if you watch the other video, you will see how this one is done just by gathering this thread, like gathered like this many times. So now let me put few knots, so this will be little bit thicker because this is a little bit longer right now. As you can see, we put like this the knots, and what's happening with these knots, because these knots are holding it tight, so that way it won't open up and it's becoming a design. So I'm hoping now we can do it. Okay, so you see this is single couching, okay, and I'm going to stitch it. So it's coming up to here, and this is pretty big. I'm going to show you another one where I did a couching stitch. Remember I made a purse in my last video, and this purse is now all done, and here I have done the couching stitch. So I have made a thread like this with the couching stitch and just add it like this. So like this. So this is first couching, this second couching, you can add it like this, and then after that you have to stitch it once it's done like this. So you can have a little bit of both the sides. So we're going to do the same thing for this. Now this one obviously a little big, but we'll see how far it goes. Might be little bit extra. So we can give a few, when you see it's little bit big, what you need to do is give few more knots, so then it becomes little. So here I'm going to give, see where you have less knot, give few more knots there. Here, this. So you see, it's pretty much becoming small. Oh, that's nice. Now we're going to stitch this one, and then we're going to stitch the other one. So I need some threads. let's do this one first. As you can see, this one's the first done, and then the second one. So we're going to start from here. You leave a little bit because we need to cut after the knot. We need to cut it. So we start from this knot so we can cut from that. So you go with your needle and this is couching stitch. So you're basically going to stitch it like this, laying down. Like this. So you can give closer stitches, not too far away. Close stitches you give like this. So we're stitching on this side and we're following this stitch which was already there in the t-shirt. So that's our guideline. So you can give close, not too far away. Close stitches because we want it to stay like this. See, like this. Like this. So we'll continue with this. So I'm going to go on all around and finish and then show you the second stitch how it is done, because I don't want to bore you with this one. I do have to stitch quite a bit, as you see, like this. So you see, it's beautiful, it's getting done beautifully. So as you can see, I have finished the couching stitch over here and it really looks very beautiful. As you can see, all the sequins are looking really awesome. Now you have see, I have over here, I believe about 10 beads. So all these beads, I'm going to strung the beads in this chiffon red thread, but I have to make it little thick, and then it's going to be like this. So as you see, so right now this is the first step. This is simple couching, and which is looking really beautiful. As you can see, it's really pretty. Now on top of it, I'm going to add these beads. So I'll show you how to do this double couching. So we have done this part over here. I have done double couching, and then I have put this confetti slash mirror. You can put confetti, you can put a mirror, anything. So now I'm going to do this hand. सो नमस्ते मेरी यूट्यूब फैमिली। सॉरी मैं आज हिंदी में पूरा करने भूल गई, तो मैं आधा से ही कर रही हूँ। तो ये जैसे आप देख रहे हैं कि ये टी शर्ट में ये काउचिंग स्टिच इसको बोलते हैं, वो काउचिंग स्टिच दे के बना हुआ है। तो ये डबल काउचिंग है, तो ये है सिंगल काउचिंग। आप मेरे जो मैंने एक ब्लैक टी शर्ट में बनाया है वो वीडियो आप देखेंगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि ये क्या चीज़ है। तो ये अभी सिंगल काउचिंग है। तो ये सीक्वेंस वाली थ्रेड है, ये बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल थ्रेड है। तो इसको मैंने यहाँ के स्टोर से लिया था। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा थ्रेड है। ये थोड़ा सा एक्सपेंसिव आता है, लेकिन इसको आप बस ये काउचिंग की डिज़ाइन ही कर सकते हैं, इसको आप सी नहीं सकते हैं क्योंकि इसमें ये बहुत ही डिफरेंट कलर की सीक्वेंस है और वो कपड़े के अंदर से नहीं जाएगी। सो ऊपर से आप सिल सकते हैं, सो बहुत अच्छा डिज़ाइन बना सकते हैं। तो ये गला जो है वो डबल काउचिंग स्टेप से बनाया हुआ है और ये जो है ये तो पिछले वाली वीडियो में मैंने दिखाई थी कि ये फ्रेम आप कैसे बनाएंगे और उसके ऊपर मैंने ये मोती लगाए। वो इंग्लिश में बोली हूँ लेकिन वो चीज़ जो बनाया वो तो हिंदी इंग्लिश एवरीथिंग सेम ही होता है। जब आप देखेंगे तो फिर देखने में समझ में तो उसमें आ जाएगी, आपको कोई मुसीबत नहीं होगी। जो जब मैंने फ्रेम बनाया तो ये फ्रेम के साइड में मैंने ये छोटे छोटे बीड्स जो हैं गोल्डन कलर के लगाए। आप कोई भी कलर के लगा सकते हैं, आप पर्ल लगा सकते हैं। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा इसका नेक बन गया। तो ये डबल काउचिंग में आप पहले तो सिंगल काउचिंग दे दें आराम से, उसके बाद हम डबल काउचिंग जो है वो हम सिखा रहे हैं। उसके लिए मैंने 10 बीड्स लिए। तो यहाँ मुझे लग रहा है कि यहाँ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 है, करीब 9 बीड है। सो 9 से 10 बीड लगेंगे। तो यहाँ मैं 10 बीड रख रही हूँ। नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू डू दिस थ्रेड। सो दिस इज़ अ सिल्क थ्रेड, जैसे देख रहे हैं कि सिल्क की थ्रेड है। अब इसमें बहुत लंबा करके देना होगा। सो नाउ आई हैव टू गिव इट double, so it has to be very long. So let me do this. So you have to take it quite a few and I'm going to make it like 8 or 10 times. So 8 से 10 बार इसको लेना है to make it thick because this thread is very thin. So we're going to take it. I think we probably need it a little bit more than that, but we'll see. So ऐसे करके इसको बहुत बार घुमाना है, at least 20 times. So I'm going to take it 20 times. I didn't count though, I kind of lost my count. So I'm going to just I'll just make sure that it's thick because the thread is very thin. Now if you don't want to do all this, then you can use a red ribbon if you don't want to do all this. Red satin ribbon. So I'm going to do like this. I'm not sure if I pass 20, probably 25 I'll do. So you have to hold all of them together. So as you see like this, we'll continue. Okay, so I think this is pretty much it. Now I'm going to cut it here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to tie it here. Give some knot. Like this. And now I'm going to go over here and then we don't put a tie here, but we're going to make sure that they are all very nice because it has to go through these beads. Now the tough part is here. You have to take these beads and make it like this and string the bead Very carefully make sure all the threads go through it. If all the threads did not go through, you have to take it out and do it again. Now if you can find an easy way to do it, you can do it, but right now I'm just going to go through this. So I'll show you one, and then so as you can see, hopefully I got them all. Okay, so here we strung one bead. Once we did that, we came up to here. Be sure we got all, and then we're going to put a knot. And when we put a knot, you be sure that you are getting all the threads. So like this, put a knot. Now you're going to do another one like that. You're going to do 10 of these. So let me strung all the beads and then I'll show you how to do it. So as you can see, I have about 4 of these. So each time you strung a bead, you have to take it to the next to the, so here you have to strung a bead. Each time you strung a bead, make sure you get all the threads, not just 1 or 2. Make sure you have gotten all the threads. Then once you get all the threads, then come all the way over here next to the other bead and give like 1 or 2 inch gap, whatever gap you prefer, and then here double knot, 1 and another one. Now if you have a needle with a very big eye, that will work, because you could put all this thread inside that needle. I do have it, but I don't know where it is. I have to look. So I have 5 so far, so I'm going to strung all of them. I put 2 knots like that. Once I'm done, then I'll show you how we're going to do the double couching. So as you can see, now I have this string and it's strung with 9 of these beads, and these are a little bit bigger. These are small beads and these are bigger beads. So I have put 2 knots on top of each so they won't come off. Now I'm going to take my needle and thread and I'm going to start from here. And I'll leave this much outside. That one I'll fix it later, and to come from inside. And then I'll start stitching. So I'll stitch it on top of the previous stitches, so that way it will be kind of tangling with each other. So like this. So now this is double couching stitch. As you see, this is mixing with this and coming like this. Now I'm going to do like this. So like this you turn, and basically you use 2 of this thread kind of swirling each other, as you see, and you stitch it like this. So go around and stitch it like this, so that way we're going to have this ball, and at the same time we're going to have the next ball too. So like this. So as you see, this is how you're going to stitch it all around and give couching stitch for this one. So this is advanced couching because it has 2 thread. Now you can do more advanced, and this I have first thread is sequin, second is bead, and third you can do something else, long beads or pearl, like that. So as you see how it's coming, like this you have to continue. So go through the sides so that you can have kind of like both of them. When you do the couching stitch, you kind of doing on both. So the sequin thread will be sort of like peeking through the red thread, and that way it's look amazing. Now you cannot find these stitches anywhere because these are my invention. I have created these stitches. So eventually I will create many things with this kind of stitches. I love creating new stitches. And in my channel you will find many songs now because I have started creating. I've been singing for a long time now, but due to the copyright strike and all this problem, I cannot actually sing. But I have started creating my own song, so you will be seeing in between many of my songs which I will be creating and posting. So as you see, you can see here the sequin and the beads. So this is coming out really nice, and I'm going to just finish it up and then show you like this. See, this is looking awesome. So I'll just finish it up and then show you how it is. So as you can see, I have finished it. So this is the double couching, one with the sequin, another with the bead, and this is with the chiffon silk thread, the second couching stitch, and first one with the sequin thread. And I hope you liked it and learned something new. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share the video, and I will see you with many more different creations. थैंक यू, हैव अ गुड नाइट. सो नमस्ते जी, थैंक यू आज वॉच करने के लिए. तो यही था हमारी डबल काउचिंग स्टिच. इसमें पहले वाला सीक्वेंस की थ्रेड से बनाया गया है, दूसरे वाला सिल्क थ्रेड में ये जो बीड्स लगा के बनाया गया है. आई होप कि आपको पसंद आया है. तो डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक, सब्सक्राइब, कमेंट एंड शेयर. एंड फिर मैं आपसे मिलूँगी और बहुत डिफरेंट तरह की क्रिएशन के साथ. सो देखना नहीं भूलिएगा. थैंक यू, नमस्ते. I'll also share with you the purse I made last time. So now this is finished, and as you can see the finished product, and this turned out to be really nice purse. As you can see, I have done some couching stitch in this purse as well. So for that I have used this, and this is kind of like thread, and this not a thread is a kind of sequence thread with sequence, and this has multicolor sequin. as you can see, and this is very difficult to stitch anywhere because of this sequence, so I just decided to use it for just a couching stitch.